I cannot think of a cool enough intro. Hey, what's up? My name is Adami and welcome back. So I made another poll on my Instagram story. The winner was actually culture shock about Canada, but I figured since I'm going there in a week-ish time, why not just film it there? Get you the authentic experience. So here it is, some fun and some facts about me. First fun fact, I have no script whatsoever for this video because I figured it's me I'm talking about. Like, who knows me better than me? Actually, probably my mom. But I would like to, share some background info about me that would help you understand why I'm doing certain videos and hopefully do a follow-up sometime in the future. If we're not acquainted very well, my name is Ademi. It's Ademi in Kazakh, my native language, which translates as beautiful. No comments about that. I used to have a major problem with my name because I felt like it didn't suit me at all, and it's actually not that common of a name. I've met maybe 4 or 5 girls with that name throughout my life, but as I grew older, I started to own my name, It's part of me. It's even my history of struggling with it is part of me, and it has shaped me into who I am today. So my mom actually came up with my name 4 years before I was born, and that's just the cutest thing ever. I'm 20 years old, I'm a Leo, my birthday is July 24th. I don't know why, I just really love July, like as a month. I think it's the second best month of the year. Best month is April. So I'm a Leo, which is something you can tell from the moment you get to know me, like really get to know me. My ascendant is Gemini though, so you might have an ambiguous impression of me when we first meet. I'm the only girl in my family. I have 2 older brothers and a younger brother who was trying to ruin this filming by barking at my door. I love them all, they're all great. Even though they annoy me sometimes, I would take a bullet for them. I also love my parents a lot. Like, we're best friends pretty much. I think it's because my Venus is in 4th house, and that has to do with love being most important to me within my family, my household, something along those lines. I also have 2 half sisters, and I have 2 nephews and a niece, so I'm an auntie. I love cats, which is also something you should know about me because 90% of the time when I'm on my phone, I'm looking at cats, and 70% of that time, I'm crying. They're adorable and they make my heart hurt, but also make me feel good. I also have a cat named Onyx, not after the Pokemon, completely unrelated. It's Naruto related. And a dog named Zane. Makes me sound like a really hardcore fangirl. And my cat, he's so fat. Literally the other day, my friend responded to a story video of him saying, "Is she pregnant?" And I'm like, it's a boy. Oh, I think I actually mentioned this. I'm from Kazakhstan, which is in Central Asia, which is totally a real place and not what it looks like in Borat, which was actually filmed in Romania. You're learning so much today, aren't you? I'm from a city called Almaty, which is in the southeast, I believe. I always think of it as the south, but it's actually southeast. It's just the best place on earth. I mean, just look at the view out of my window. I'm almost 100% Kazakh, except that my great-grandmother was Tatar, which is another Turkic ethnicity. Tatarstan is a country that is part of the Russian Federation, and that's where she was from. So I went to 2 different schools. One was specialized in maths and physics, and the other was specialized in music, which are 2 totally different things. I'm actually filming this while sitting at my piano. As well as I spent a year learning to play the saxophone and another year just kind of avoiding my saxophone teacher because I felt awkward about quitting, which wasn't really what I wanted, but it just happened. And then I also tried learning the guitar, So the interesting thing about me, I guess, is that I went to a Kazakh speaking school for 8 years of my life. Meanwhile, at home, we only spoke Russian. And then I switched to a Russian school for the remaining 3 years of school. Yep, we only have 11. That's actually changing as we speak. Bummer. So I kind of grew up bilingual, but then I also was learning English like my entire life. I think my mom taught me to read when I was 5 because she was enrolled in a university and taking English and Latin classes at that time. I remember sitting in the kitchen on the sofa reading this Toy Story book in English. It had a lot of pictures in it, but you know, it was a book still. And as I was reading it, my mom was doing the dishes, and I remember her correcting my pronunciation as I was reading. And that was before school, and I started school at the age of 6, which used to be at least considered a little like a year early. I graduated at the age of 16, which makes me sound smart. It's quite common. I mean, I had a classmate who graduated when he was 15. That kid was actually smart. I took a gap year specifically to, you know, get more independent, more adult-ish. So I'm basically an amateur polyglot because I've been trilingual for the past a while. I have picked up a little French over my gap year, as well as Korean, which I actually know better than French, like a lot, because I listen to a lot of K-pop. And this past academic year, I took Chinese Mandarin 101. As you may know from one of my previous videos about my major, I'm a professional writing major and a linguistics minor. My other major hobbies include photography, dancing. So I've taken 2 months of classes in the past 8 years. Film, I guess. Like, I enjoy filming, I enjoy editing, filmmaking. I obviously love music. I know this is gonna sound like I'm trying to defend myself, but because this is usually what people say when they're not exactly confident about their music taste, but my music taste is everything except the songs I don't like. I guess another important thing you should know about me is that according to Myers-Briggs, I'm an INTJ, which means I'm the type of person who plans for everything. Except this video, apparently. I have something that resembles a dimple on this side of my chin, but I'm not sure, man. Look at it. I also have uneven eyelids, which makes me the only one in my family. I am currently running out of things to talk about, so he looks dead behind those eyes, doesn't he? But yeah, he has this blush thing on his face, and he's smiling, and that's totally me. I can relate. This is me cosplaying Kumamon. Honestly, talking about yourself is so much harder than I thought it would be. What am I? Who am I? What am I doing here? What is the meaning of life? I got bored and started looking around my room for things to play with. This is why you can tell I'm a Leo. I have things like this. So yeah, that's it for getting to know me. Nice to meet you. See you in the next video.